Hello, this is Phoebe and Theo from New York and the United Nations, where Global Citizens Circle is participating in the 68th Commission on the Status of Women.
Know that women from around the world are here and they're tackling the issue of gender-based violence, among other critical issues. Over the last several years, we've been fortunate to attend the UN CSW, and we're grateful to Marlene Tadros, founder of the NGO Digital Democracy Now!, for hosting GCC and some of our friends under the auspices of her organization. This year, the highlight of our trip was meeting for the very first time in person our emerging leader Nilab Ahmadi from Afghanistan, with GCC Board Secretary Priscilla Lee, who is collaborating with Nilab on an Education for Afghan Girls project. We enjoyed dinners and discussion together. We're so proud of all Nilab has accomplished and thrilled that she was chosen to be part of the UN Youth Cohort. We were all excited to listen to Priscilla's presentation on her work with 360 Ed, founded by Lala Win of Myanmar. We learned in Maori, the language of Indigenous peoples of New Zealand, the phrase, "I walk backwards into the future with my eyes fixed on my past." We enjoyed their beautiful singing as well. We listened to a hard-hitting panel of women who are all survivors of sexual abuse and prostitution, including a Swedish teen who was able to escape due to the strong and protective laws in Sweden.
It starts with all of us in this room. Thank you all for being here. I think it starts with having this conversation, but then it also goes to trying to listen to survivors and then uphold these narratives on not only a cultural level, but on a systemic level, talking at the UN, having more discussions, and actually implementing policies that serve that of survivors.
There's no such thing as sex work. It's neither sex nor work. It's neither of those. It's exploitation, trauma, and rape of the highest order. It is you've heard here, national and international crime.
I always ask them, okay, but would you want your child, like your daughter, when they have internship in school, when you're like, I know in Sweden it's about like the 8th grade or something, would you want her to have her internship at a brothel, yes or no? And they always go silent, like dead silence, because then you kind of realize like work, internship, like it all, they get a grip of the reality and that it doesn't work like that. Like there's no such thing as, you said, Jenna, sex work. Like it's neither sex nor work, it's violence. And
One of the most engaging of the panels we attended was one led by young leaders and storytellers.
The perspective of our true, I think that we can move people. I think we can impact people. So I don't know if I'm too young as you. I am 28 years old, and I work in Brazil with people older than me. And sometimes for us that are young, sometimes we feel a little bit shamed or a little bit, I don't have the power to do this. But we need to take in mind that we are not telling about just our histories. Because sometimes if we think just about us, we don't have it's not an advice, We need to take care about our histories and make and know the power that our history has. But
if you believe in something, then let your voice be heard, let you be as authentic as possible, and that's the first thing. And I'm saying the second thing is to be yourself again. Like, it's first authentic, second yourself. The third thing, still be authentic. Because the true thing is that when you're telling your story, I'm a survivor of sexual violence. And every time I try to tell my story, I'm not trying to be like the next survivor, because no two people are the same. And no two people have the same experiences. But when I tell my story, my authentic self, I'm talking about my experience, it can be very different from yours and the next person. And that's one of the things that I always say, that we are women and it's not a one size fits all. It's everybody.
The very last session I attended before boarding a bus home to Portland, Maine, started with a bit of dance and interaction. For me, it was like applauding for all that we had experienced.